AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Throwing first play is Hebert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
To the air again, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Touchdown, LA!
Mike Williams.
46 yards.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Pickett now on first down.
Out to his left.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Harris running straight ahead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given?
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris.
Taken down at the 30.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the give, this is Harris.
A big Sebastian Joseph day there on the stop.
On 2nd and 1, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped, and now they're not even in the red zone anymore.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Pickett back to throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Hebert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Hebert.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again.
He'll get it inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jalen Warren.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down and 4. Hebert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Hebert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Harris. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
They'll find Williams on the slant. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out.
And the Chargers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Looking to throw here, Pickett. He's got Pickens, complete.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
They're going for it. This is Harris.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Now Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Pickett to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Williams brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.